everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dory, I am a teacher of English, and before I talk to you about today's video, I want to tell you that I know I have been uploading one video once a week, but I want your understanding because this time of year and for the next 2 months or so I'm going to be extremely busy. Lots of my students, both online students and face-to-face students, are taking the exam this time of year, these months, and my schedule is going to be, and it is, it already is actually, extremely hectic. So yes, please bear with me. I will try and upload a video every 10 days or so, and I will keep this and I will keep it that way as much as I can. But I promise, as long as this period comes to an end, I will come back to my usual video once a week. So thank you very much for your understanding. Apart from that, I know that a lot of you are taking the exam during June, and I wish you all the very best of luck with the exam. I know that my channel is still relatively new, so you haven't had the chance to actually watch my writing and speaking videos, but I really do hope that I have helped you regarding reading and listening just a little bit. So good luck to all of you. Now, today we're talking about the IELTS reading task, matching sentence endings. In this task, you're going to get a number of sentences, and you will have, but these sentences are not complete. So you will have to choose their ending, obviously, by a number of options that you will be given. There are going to be more options than you actually need, and they all are going to have similar meanings. So this is what makes this task rather challenging. But the good news is that the sentences in the task will appear in the order that they will appear in the text. So you will know more or less where to find each piece of information that each sentence conveys while you scan through the text. Okay? Again, as always, please be careful of paraphrasing, because both the sentences, the first halves of the sentences that is, and the options are going to be paraphrased, so they are not going to be the same words as you will see in the text. Okay, so please focus on meanings rather than on words. Okay, so let's go and have a closer look to a task like that. Here we can see how this task of matching sentence endings will look like. As I already told you, the questions follow the order of the text. So, firstly, you will find the answer to the first question in the text, and so on and so forth. So, you know more or less where to scan in the text. So, the first thing you can do is to read the sentences from 14 to 20 and underline keywords, especially those phrases that are hard to be paraphrased. So these underlined words and phrases will help you and guide you to find the answer in the text through scanning. For example, in question 17 here, the phrase lack of oxygen, here a lack of oxygen to the brain can affect. So the phrase lack of oxygen cannot be easily paraphrased, okay? Also, always underline what you're going to search for. In this case, in questions 14 and 15, you care about short-term memory. For example, in question 14, short-term memory can be caused by medical conditions. And in question 15, some people who suffer from short-term memory loss. So you're looking for short-term memory information. But in case of question 16, people with long-term memory loss, you care about long-term memory. So don't get confused with these two. Now, you should always make sure that the endings you choose fit grammatically, syntactically, and in meaning with the first halves of the sentences. For example, if you match question 14 with the letter C, you see that this cannot be done because it doesn't make sense. It will be something like short-term memory can be caused by medical conditions or are unable to remember not only past personal memories but also facts. As you can see, this doesn't make sense. If you match question 15 with A, some people who suffer from short-term memory loss, other related injuries, doesn't make sense either. So always read the whole sentence after you choose, just to make sure it can stand as a sentence, as a complete sentence. Okay? Now, since the options are more than you need, keep in mind that some options are going to have similar meanings, but they will differ on important points. Make sure you read this piece of the text very, very carefully. For example, if we check out the options A and B, and we read other related injuries and B, traumatic events, violent crimes, accidents, they are rather similar in meaning. In this case, we should scan the text where we found the first half of the sentence and we read very carefully in order to see the differences and which is the correct one. Okay? So let's recap. Number 1, we read the sentences, the questions in the task. That is, we read the first half of the sentences very well and we underline keywords and phrases. Number 2, we go to the text, we scan the text in order to locate where this piece of information that the sentence states is in the text. Okay? This is achieved through scanning the text. Number 3, we read this piece of information that we found in the text. It may be a whole paragraph. So we read this piece really, really carefully and we then choose the right option. Number 4, we make sure that the option that we have chosen fits the first half of the sentence, not only in grammar and syntax, but also in the meaning that the sentence tries to express. Okay? So we always read the whole sentence. Okay, that's it for today. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please do leave them down below in the comment section. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google+. I have added all 3 links down below in the description box. Thank you very much for watching and good luck with the exam.